Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So, I don't even remember what part we're on right now. It's either part 3 or part 4, but as I'm recording this, I don't know, but of course the title will be the correct part. So, my goodness, this was a very cumbersome journal to put together. Even though it's very, oh my gosh, I have glue all over my hand too. Even though it was very, no, I don't want to say plain, but it's not decorated or anything. What I did was really, really hard. Let me show you. So in the last video, I know that we cut down the pages to go inside, and then I was trying to figure out how to put the coffee dyed paper on. So I did this. So I glued the paper, the square or the rectangle on every page. The thing that kept driving me crazy is I couldn't, for the life of me, get it in the middle of every page. Like this side is a little bit bigger than this side. Sometimes the top was a little bit longer than the bottom. And oh my gosh, it was driving me bananas. So the coffee dye papers are not perfectly centered. But yeah, that was, it took me a long time to do. But I got it done. So the worst of it is over. Now what we have to do is we're just going to sew the signature in, and then we should be done because everything else is decorated. So let me just see. I think I want to do, I see this blue thread here. I think I'm going to do that because that's kind of cool. So we need that, and I need a needle. And I think, which is the one that I usually use? I believe it's this one right there. Yeah, feels like it. All right. Oh, you know what I should do first, actually? Let's clip in the signature. Oh, wow. I'm just looking at this. This was a lot of work, because what I ended up doing was I glue sticked. Well, I used the glue stick first, and I did all around the edges and then all through the middle. So it was completely glued with the glue stick. And then I took the tacky glue and I went around the edges just for, you know, the extra seal, because, you know, the glue stick might have been fine, but I always like a little bit of extra strength just in case. And I just used the Aleene's tacky glue. Yeah, so I did that for every single sheet in here, and I didn't realize how many pages there were until I was doing it. So that was an adventure upon itself. All right, so I'm just making sure that this is all even, and I'm going to put it in the cover where I want it to go. And hold on, why does it look like... Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that it's all lined up. Okay, so now back into the cover again. And let me just hold it, making sure that it is where I want it to go. Okay, and then just got to grab some clips. Oops. Let me just clip it on. I'm sorry. I know that I'm getting really close to the camera right now, but I just want to make sure that I'm clipping it on so you get a close-up of my hands. Awesome. And for this, I am going to just do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Okay. So there we go. Good, good, good. And sorry for the reaching. I used to measure, but now I just eyeball it. So I'm just gonna look for the middle. I think it's right about there. And then make sure it goes through that little, you know how we had the file folder and there's that one line that's the middle? I just want to make sure that it goes to that line. Okay. Perfect. And now one more. Okay. And perfect. All right. So now we have that done. Let's thread the needle. And I know I've said this before, and I've done binding online, not online, on video. You know how some people will measure out the string, like they do like 3 lengths of whatever, whatever the length of the journal is. I don't. I just pull it out as I need it. That way I'm not, well, hopefully not wasting too much. And sorry, I know that keep going, I'm sure, in and out of frame. Okay. I'll just give it a little quick snip right there. And I don't want to pull it hard, but just pull it snug, just so we know that it's tight, but not too tight, but because we don't want it loose either. So I'll just tie that up. And one more for good luck. So I did a single knot, and then I did 2 double knots, and then a single knot, and that should hold it tight. There we go. All right, let's just take everything off now and see how it is. And the nice thing is it lies nice and flat, so you don't need a closure on it. I like the way the blue looks. It's almost camouflaged into it. It's nice and light. And let me just move these and let's just look at it. So there it is. This is really neat. This is actually a really cool diary because every page could be a different entry, you know? So you would have, you know, the Dear Diary, blah, 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 blah. But this is a really, I like the way this came out, and I like the fact that I was able to upcycle the packing paper. Now, it does kind of bother me that it's the pages, these pages aren't completely even on every single one. Oh goodness. But you know, and it was funny because every time I would put one on, I was like, yep, this is it. I got it in the center. I'd flatten it all out, and then I would look at it and it's just like, sad face. I don't know. I mean, maybe aside from measuring, I don't know how I could have done it any better, but yeah, so that's, that was my struggle, and it was just, it was very frustrating, because like I said, I mean, some of them are pretty good, but then some of them, it's just like, I could have sworn that was in the middle, and it wasn't, so, but I really actually like this journal cover. I might do another one and just do like the I was gonna say grid paper. No, it is grid paper. Oh, graph paper. That's what I'm thinking about. I actually really want to do another one and just do graph paper on the inside, you know, to make it a little bit easier so it's not like this. But I like the way it just lies nice and flat. I love the way this is. And I made some more, things, but you know what? I'm looking at these now, and these are too small. These are really small. Yikes. I have a template at work, though, so maybe I'll just... No, some of them are okay, but some of them are small, so I definitely am going to have to... Sorry, I'm just trying to see how... Yeah, a couple of them are a good size, but some of the little tiny ones, they definitely have to be bigger. But that's okay, because, you know, I mean, these can be used for something else. They don't have to be used for the book plate. So that is that. And I'm really excited the way this came out. I really like this project. It was, well, I was going to say it was a real simple project. Technically, in my head, it sounded simple, but when it came down to it, well, everything was pretty easygoing except for gluing on the coffee dyed pages. And I really only did that to make it look like, you know, you had a place to write. But in reality, technically, I mean, this isn't that dark. You could have written on this too. But I wanted to give it a little extra pizzazz, you know, which I definitely think it gives it. It's kind of like a nice little pop. But yeah, I think I want to do another one. And I think I'm just going to do graph paper on the inside. And that way, it can be any kind of book. But I really love the browns, how they all match and everything. Just really neat. It's really a neat little simple journal. And, you know, you can definitely turn it into a junk journal. You know, you can definitely add pockets. You can definitely add like little flips if you want, tuck spots, anything like that. So if you want to create a junk journal, this is a good base to use. Or if you want to use it as a diary, this is a perfect diary because you have an entry for every, or a page for every entry. Or it can just be, you know, any kind of journal, a writing journal of any sorts. So yes, so I will definitely list this in my Etsy, taking into consideration that, you know, it's not completely, what's the word symmetrical. It's not completely symmetrical. Some pages are, some pages are not, but at least the, you know, person that's looking at the journal will know that there are little bits of flaws here and there. But overall, I'm really excited the way it came out. So I hope you like this little journey. And you know what? Definitely, if you have extra types of random pages like this or papers and you don't know what to do with them, throw them in a journal. Because, I mean, how easy was this to make? So, yes, I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, thank you so much for watching. And actually, I will list this, the journal. So I'll leave a link to it in my description box below. That way you can take a look at it. But yes, so thanks so much for watching, and I will definitely catch you in my next video. Bye.